fine.
Hello everybody. It is winter. It may as well be spring, because this weather is fucking amazing. Whoa. Calm down there. Better warm up these tyres. Had a really big night on the long weekend, June long weekend, at work. Funnily enough, some gay guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, could I have a schooner of new, and how can I get that body?" I'm like, wow. So I just point blank said, "Go to the gym. Danger averted." That was a little bit awkward. He sort of looked at me like taken aback. He didn't realize this. It was as if he couldn't believe he just got shut down in a matter of like a split second. It's like, sorry buddy, but I do not swing that way. Never have, never will. And then there was some other bloody Sheila. I know who she is, and she knows who I am. They're all like carrying on and shit at the bar. I can't remember how it come about, but they were talking about, oh yeah, I was a fairly attractive guy, and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, I'd hit that. And I was just like, fuck me. Like, she's not anywhere near my type. I like fairly nice looking girls, and she was just like a chopper chop. So I was just like, when she said, oh yeah, I'd hit that, and I was just like, well, you're not the only one. Being all cocky and shit. Sounds cocky, but you know what? I don't care. I'm allowed to be. Especially when it's a girl that thinks she can get me. But clearly there's no way in hell that she would. I'd have to be pretty freaking desperate and be excessively drunk to the point of almost not being able to get it up to even contemplate hitting that. I'm sorry if that sounds shallow, but she's just not what I go after looks wise. Doesn't even have all that great a personality. She's just, yeah, I don't know, a cocky fat chick, I suppose. I don't know. I suppose she has to have something going for her. She doesn't have looks going for her. May as well have cockiness. But that's like, to me, that's like the worst of the worst. She's fat, non-attractive, and has a trait that I hate in women: being over cocky. I hate that in men as well, but I'm only cocky when the time sort of calls for it. I'm not like, I don't genuinely end up being like over cocky and stuff. I just do it as a joke. Whereas she's like that normally. I have to give the gay guy credit though. I'm pretty sure he knows I'm straight, but he still keeps trying. Because it's not the first time that guy has hit on me before. I'm just like, seriously dude, give it a rest. Fuck, I wish there was more places to ride to around here. I might actually take the long road, because the long way to Mudgee. Just purely because there's roadworks and my bike's already filth. I don't feel like going through roadworks. Plus it'll be new content. You'll be able to see more like relatively nice countryside. Whilst I talk shit, because that's what I'm good at. The long weekend actually turned out pretty good though. We didn't have any incidents, which was awesome. And finally the club decides to hire security, which would have been a great deterrent measure. Every other bloody time it's the bar staff that's had to deal with the issues. Pretty sure that's kind of illegal. Like, not the bar staff doing it, but not having security on when you have a certain amount of people in the club. Getting all drunk and shit. Getting their swerve on. Getting their hidey ho. I actually knew a girl with the name of Heidi that people used to tease, saying hidey ho. It's kind of mean. I mean, she did sleep around a lot, but still. I suppose I used to have a neighbour with that name too. She was a bit the same way. Must be the name. And here's mine turn off. Mr. Gear. I'm good at doing that. Oh, that feels so awesome. Head wobble. This is actually quite a nice road to go on, like, even though it's bumpy as fuck. But, and got all this fucking gravel shit here. Like, I have to go nice and slow here. But yeah, like, it's got nice corners. This is fucking awesome! I don't know if this footage should be kind of allowed to go up on. That was a bit scary. What's this guy doing? Wrong side of the road. Get on your right side, buddy! You gotta be slow along here though, because there's like a lot of driveways and the road gets really small and there's lots of fucking gravel everywhere. But yeah. There's a little bit of gravel there. It's hard to not put too... Oh, there's some gravel there. Yeah. Like, how you're not supposed to put pressure on your handlebars, but it's kind of hard when you're slowing down. I'm gripping up really hard with my thighs, but I'm guessing it's because of how tall I am. My upper body still freaking slams forward so fucking hard, but I can't help to put like a fair amount of pressure on the handlebars, and it just makes handling the bike so freaking hard. Yeah. So that was a little squirt. Pretty sure there's never any cops on there, but yeah, he's turning down. And I'm just going to make sure he turns down. Now I'll just take it easy. Because cops do travel on this road. A lot. But yeah, that was a nice little bit of fun. Just a bit of a squirt. Oh, I need to eat something. I'm freaking hungry. The only problem with gymming so much, like I have been lately, going like four or so times a week, is my consumption of food pretty much doubles. Like I just want to eat all the time. It's ridiculous. I already used to eat shitloads. Now I'm eating shitloads more. Or shitloads times 2. Yeah, so hopefully that's a little bit more content for yous. Something you may like to watch. I'm not like a MotoGP or Isle of Man rider though, so like forgive me if I wasn't giving it the bikes all through there. I'm also due for a service. Damn it. Yeah, some 300 k's over my due service interval, which was supposed to be fuck, I gotta call him. But anyway, that's all good. So I had to ride like 80 kilometers to my mechanic because he lives in the middle of bumfuck. But he's probably one of the best mechanics in this area. And fuck, he did an awesome job last time. Changed my suspension as well as doing a service and didn't even charge me for it. So hopefully this time around he can do some more awesome shit. I'm contemplating decatting the bike but maintaining the servo valve, and I know there's a lot of debate as to what that thing does, but as in one of my previous videos where I'm actually changing the pipe out, I think I did, I can't remember, I may have cut it out, explained what the servo valve is actually there for. So that servo valve is there to create extra power in bottom end where this bike clearly lacks it. So if I got rid of that servo valve, I would lose that bottom end torque. Like there's heaps of freaking people that say, oh, it's only there for admissions. Your catalytic converter's there for admissions. That's the whole point of a catalytic converter. And also, like, the whole purpose of decatting it was to make the bike louder, because after I put this new pipe on it, sort of quietened it back down to almost stock levels. But it's sort of bed in a bit. With all like the riding around it I've been doing, it's bed in and it's become probably like a fair bit louder now. So I'm not sure if I still want to go ahead and do that. I might just get the pipe made up and change it over, and if I don't like it, then I'll just change it back and keep the pipe for those times that I get bored of being too quiet and, you know, decide, fuck it, I'm going to be excessively loud, motherfucker, and get pulled over by cops left, right and centre. Funnily enough, I don't think I didn't. I've never been pulled over because of a loud pipe. And that MotoGP pipe, if anyone has ever heard me go past them, especially in like town centres and that, where the noise can echo off all the buildings, fuck me, man, that shit's loud. You can't hear anything but me. I just take off and all you can hear is my fucking bike screaming off of everything. I swear, if it was like, it'd be like the Black Hawk technology, where, like the rotor technology, where it sort of disperses the sound out, so then that way people can't tell where the chopper's coming from. That's pretty much what it was like with me riding between buildings. No one would know where it was coming from because it just echoed off of everything. But you could fucking hear me from bloody 3 or 4 blocks away. Probably more than that. But the whole purpose of me buying a new pipe was to sort of make it more like, because when I was just cruising like this, it'd sort of get this little raspy sort of like, not like a fucking two-stroke, but you know what I mean. Like it's that noise that doesn't sound good. It just sounds cheap and unrefined. So I figured, fuck it, I'll just buy an actual proper pipe with, you know, the mesh shit inside and whatever, which is what I've done, obviously. And it quietened it down a fair bit, and it weighs like a fair bit because it's like a proper one with European standards and what that complies to European standard, emission standard, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Jesus Christ! Yeah. So it still has weight, which a lot of motorcyclists are obviously like, it's too heavy, but it's louder. Like at first, when I first put it on and I started it up, it didn't sound that loud to me at first, but afterwards, like now that it's sort of, you know, bed in a bit and taken up its role as an exhaust on this bike, it is actually a decent sort of volume. So I don't know if decatting it's going to make it excessively loud again. I don't know. We'll find that out at the time when I get it done. Because I've got to take it to my mechanic, who will probably do the measurements for it. He'll send it off to a company over in Bathurst that he does all the exhaust stuff with, and they'll build it for me. So that should be good. And that shouldn't cost too much because it's only like maybe, I don't know, a pipe that big, so maybe $100 and something bucks or something, I don't know. I'll be paying more labour than anything. Ooh, there we go. I just had to let a fart out, but surprisingly enough, it didn't feel like I was going to shit myself. Like it normally does. But yeah, just riding like this, it just sounds so much nicer. It's like a clean noise. Instead of being like a raspy, annoying fucking blip, 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 blip. I still wish I had a V-twin though. I need to get a four-wheel drive so I can just run over everything. Just be like, roundabout, fuck you, here I go. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what, screw this, I'm just gonna park here. I'll just walk. I'm waiting for all this fucking traffic. Bullshit. Bullshit. We're gonna do some banking and then fucking go pick up some shit from your dog, maybe go have a coffee. See how she goes. That's all she wrote. What did she write? I got no idea. Where the fuck did that saying come from? That's one thing I like. Yeah, she's pretty. Red voodoo. It's not red. The wheels are red. Anyway.
Yeah.